Everybody talks about aging like it's a bad thing, but honestly, I'm starting to enjoy it. Sure, I'm a little bit older, but now I get to say what I want and people call it wisdom. Well, that's what they call it to my face. Some oldsters take advantage of being unfiltered, but being older doesn't give you a dispensation from being kind to other people. I do find it funny, though, that all my body parts are slowing down except my mouth. When I was younger, I used to worry about fitting in, about what other people thought of me. Now, not so much. I'm at that stage where I wear what I want, I say what I want, and if somebody doesn't like it, I kindly remind them that I have been alive longer than they've been able to tie their shoes. And they laugh and they say, dude, nobody ties his shoes anymore. We're all wearing Skechers slip ins. That's another thing about aging. You quit sweating the small stuff. You know, People are always running around, worried about every little detail, and I'm over here like, relax. I've been through 3 wives, 4 different hairstyles, 5 different diets, and the rise and fall of boy bands. Trust me, you'll survive. And I've learned the value of simplicity. No more overcomplicating things. You want to have fun? Throw a dinner party for a few good friends. You want to travel? Go someplace you've never been. And if you don't want to go anywhere, that's cool too. I'm at the age where canceling plans is a form of self-care. And being older is a big plus when it comes to family gatherings. Completely different vibe now. When you're younger, you're trying to impress everybody. You're making perfect food, you're bragging about your job. These days, I tell people, bring a dish, grab a chair, relax. You want to know the secret to a successful family party? Lower expectations. If everybody leaves feeling happy and fed, that's a win. It's not about being the perfect host anymore. It's about being the host that keeps the wine flowing. And one more thing. People ask me for advice more often now. Well, not a lot, and usually after several cocktails, but I really love it. They assume I've got some magical wisdom because of my age. And you know what? I do. And you know how I got it? Failure. I have spent several decades learning what not to do. And most of the time, wisdom is really just common sense. For example, if it sounds too good to be true, it probably is. But don't trust anybody who says, this will only take 5 minutes. That's how you end up spending 3 hours putting together IKEA furniture. The only thing that takes 5 minutes is a poached egg.
More hours in a day, that's what we think we need. But time's a funny thing, the seconds tick away. We can't control their speed, we're not sure of anything. Well, you might see it coming, but there's nothing you can do. You might try running, but it's gonna catch up with you. When your young, time passes slow, now it speeds by like a train, and you wonder where it goes. You wish there was a way to maybe slow it down, but you don't run shows. Used to be that you could waste it as you stumbled through your life, like a dog who sees his tail and starts to chase it. You whirl around in your own stride. Well, the clock dictates to us where we're supposed to be and what we're supposed to do. You don't want to be late, don't want to be too early. That choice is always up to you. And you might see it coming as you stumble through your life. You might try running, but it's gonna catch up with you. Used to be that you could waste it. You stumble through your life like a dog who sees his tail and starts to chase it. You whirl around in your own stride.
Alexa, what's a 5-letter word for growing older?
Death.
Well, if that's how you put it, how can I at least age with dignity?
Stand up straight and make sure your fly is zippered.
Alexa, is there a secret for me to feel young again?
Stay away from mirrors.
Can you at least give me a compliment?
You have great Wi-Fi.
Alexa, tell me I'm as sharp as a tack.
Well, you've actually been more like a butter knife lately.
How about some words of encouragement?
You've made it this far in life on caffeine and low expectations. Why change what works for you?
So, let's change the subject. Alexa, what's the weather today?
Like you're going anywhere. How about I just set the thermostat to old person comfort?
Please turn down the lights. It's time for some romance.
Well, that's fine. I've got 911 on speed dial.
Alexa, find my phone.
Check under the couch. While you're there, clean under the couch.
Alexa, how's my to-do list looking today?
Longer than your attention span.
Do I need to go grocery shopping?
Yes, unless you want to keep pretending ketchup counts as a vegetable.
Alexa, am I aging well?
You're surviving, which for you is pretty much the same thing.
What do I need to do today?
The same things you ignored yesterday.
Alexa, I'm feeling down. Can't you cheer me up?
Remember when you had high hopes and big dreams? Yeah, neither do I, but hey, you still have a great sense of humor.
Alexa, can you help me find true love?
Sure. Right after you stumble upon some dignity and self-esteem. First things first.
How do I get my life together?
Do you seriously think I can fix decades of questionable decisions in one afternoon? Even AI has limits.
Thanks, Alexa.
You are welcome, Richard.
You know, one of the best parts about getting older is you finally get comfortable in your own skin, which is great because there seems to be so much more of it. When you're young, you're worried about fitting in, looking good, doing everything perfectly. But there comes a point where you just stop trying to be perfect. These days, I wake up, I look in the mirror, I pat my belly, and I think, well, this is what I've got to work with today. And there's something incredibly calming about that. Acceptance brings serenity. Another thing that's terrific, you learn to appreciate the value of time. When I was younger, I used to think I had all the time in the world, and I wasted it on stuff that wasn't important, stressing over jobs or petty family dramas. Now, I pick my battles. If it's not worth my energy, I move on. And that's the luxury of getting older. You get good at spotting nonsense from a mile away and sidestepping it like a pro halfback. Aging is like winning a game you didn't even know you were playing. You drop the stress of trying to fit in and embrace what makes you happy, whether that's a weird hobby or wearing socks with sandals. You gain confidence and perspective, plus a collection of stories that makes for killer dinner conversation. Sure, some things creak more than they used to, but who cares? You've earned the right to live life on your own terms. You're finally in the driver's seat.